Hello, everyone. We're going to do a stopover from 𝗤𝘂𝗧𝗧 to 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗽𝗃, whatever, 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗽𝗃,
Good
Papua New
accent,
Guinea.
buddy.
We're going to go pick up the cargo. And that little voice that you heard, guys, is 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗽𝗃.
Hello!
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Very good, thank you, Jimmy. How are you today, mate?
Awesome. We're on another flight, believe it or not. We've been steamrolling through these. We're on another flight to using Air Hauler 2, because it's just that good of a program. Also, Mike, if you can explain to everybody what we've done, we've added quite a few things to make the airports better. If you want to give the details on that.
Yep, okay, sure. So I recently went looking for Papua New Guinea charts so that we can approach correctly and fly more realistically into these airstrips. I found about 5, but whilst I was looking for them, I also found lots and lots and lots of Papua New Guinea airstrip updated mods that make the airstrips more realistic and truer to the real-life comparisons as well. So I downloaded just over 2 gigs worth of these mods, sent them over to Jim. Jim's installed them, I've installed them, so from this point on we shouldn't have trees at the end of the runway and other such slight mistakes that Microsoft Flight Simulator
and
includes.
We've also verified by checking one of those airports before we added the files, which we noticed that there were trees in front, and after we uploaded the files into our once we installed the files into their proper folder, we went back into that airport and we noticed that the trees were gone, plus there was a little wind direction pole that was also waving, that wasn't there. That's pretty cool. They cleaned up the airport, looks so much better. So yeah, we did the install and everything is looking much smoother now.
How many airports do you think we've updated? About 50, 60?
Probably, and all in the new Papua New Guinea area or region. So this is going to be a small, short flight, guys. It's about 66 nautical miles, considering the direction I'm going to be coming in from to the appropriate airport, destination airport. So let's just make sure we have everything set up. Okay, we got our flaps, 10%. Let's put them up to 20. So this is where I'm going to be picking up the cargo from, and then we're going to meet up with Mike at an airport halfway towards our
Kilo Zulu Foxtrot.
Yeah. So I think I have everything set up. All right. Wish me luck, buddy. Handbrakes off. Full throttle. Also, at one point, I do want to look at our at my rudder adjustments, because they can get really wonky at times. And thank you to one of the viewers and subscribers, Mr. Come on.
Take off, then talk.
Yeah. Mr. Brian F.B. Peterson. Thank you so much for your advice.
Good friend of both our channels.
Yeah. Cheers goes out to him. He's been giving me a lot of advice on what not to do.
Don't listen to Sim.
Get our flaps out.
Looking good, buddy, looking good.
Oh, my gears are up. I gotta Bring the gears up as well. Gotta get some airspeed first. I'm moving it. I'm gonna fall out of the sky. Come on, Jim. Why am I not getting airspeed?
How many flaps have you got?
It's showing 35, but I've already turned it off. Now it's coming off.
That's why.
I pressed the button 20 times though.
Yeah, maybe you didn't get a good connection.
Yeah.
Maybe you pressed the wrong button by accident. Who knows?
Finally.
But that's what it was. Are you alright now? Panic over.
No. Still want to get the flaps to 0. Why is it opposite? Okay, flaps are finally. Yeah, panic is over now. Alright, let's get our trim.
Just checking, you did start your air hauler flight, right?
Oh shit.
Did you not?
Okay, I got it. I hope it's gonna work.
Does it say en route?
Connected.
Oh, Jim, bad news, you've lost an engine.
What?
Yeah, I can see one of your engines is cut out.
What happened?
I wonder if when you Alt-Tab, I don't know, maybe you've got, I don't know. Try and keep your plane level, dude. You can still fly on one engine. Just focus on keeping us straight and try and get some altitude. Just reload that flight, Jim. Or restart that flight.
But how's it going to count on my...
I don't know. Just go down to restart there. I don't think VA flights have damage at all. Could be wrong. Small, gentle movements.
Yeah.
Really small, gentle movements.
Alright, gears up. Much better than before.
10 degrees of flaps allows you to fly more freely.
Yeah.
$30 or $40 degrees is a bit more dangerous. You up and happy?
Up and happy.
Good, good, good.
I'm gonna try to keep the revs out of the red line.
Yeah, officially, they can go into that over power zone for 2 seconds before they start damaging the engine. Yeah, potentially misfiring and then catching on fire and blowing up.
Good to know. Just adjusting my trim.
What's your altitude?
5,900.
Lovely. Yeah, looking good, mate. Looking good. Right, I'm going to set myself up over here.
Cheers, buddy. Why is the pink line in the middle not aligned with the pink line on the top and bottom?
Because you're not quite aligned with your GPS route.
Okay.
This is quite a scary runway. It's very downhill, and all I see is trees.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to turn around and have a little look at it before I take off.
I'm really, really liking the Raptor Mach 2 flight stick.
It's not bad, is it?
So precise.
I think you saw my review, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people were sort of mentioning the similarity between it and the VKB.
Yeah, well, it's the old VKB.
Basically, it is.
Yeah.
And they're really quite annoyed about that, some people. And I was saying, but the VKB is considered to be a good joystick.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I think their concern or their problem was that the components in a VKB were of a higher quality than what's in that particular model, the Mach 2.
Right.
But I'm not entirely sure it is, to be honest, because I've used it and it's pretty damn good, and you've got one and you're enjoying using it.
Absolutely. No complaints.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go, Jim. Maximum flaps. Hope for the best. Handbrake on.
So when you hear Mike shouting out commands, he has a virtual speech app that listens to his every command and actually opens and closes different things.
En route, fly this sector and land at your
or
destination.
turns on and off certain commands in the PC without having to press a button, which is really cool. And I don't know if you guys watched my tutorial of my test flight that I did recently, and if you watched my first job with the Twin Otter, you would have noticed that he kept saying the command save that.
Save
and
that.
I thought it was like a meme or something, but it's actually part of the app. So when he says save that, it saves like a certain part of the video. That way he can edit it easier. So how long is the duration every time you mention that command?
It could be anything I want it to be, but
so
I think
can regulate it.
Yeah, I think it's about 3 minutes at the moment, something like that.
3 minutes. That's pretty cool, but because he was saying it so often on his videos and on my videos, he actually decided to change it and give a physical button to it. So neither he, I, or you get to listen to that command all the time.
Yes, indeed. I'm all trimmed out. I'm climbing over a nice big old mountain in Papua New Guinea.
No, don't say Guinea.
Okay. Papua New Guinea. And it looks absolutely stunning. I love this area. I think it's brilliant.
Oh, it's gorgeous. The clouds, the mountain is so green. areas all around you as far as the eye can see. It's like almost being touched by God.
Yes. Although it is bloody dangerous at the same time.
Exactly. You pay for it. If you do
Yeah.
one mistake,
there's not many places to land in these mountainous areas. And even if you do land, you've still then got to navigate your way to civilization, which is not easy.
I'm at 13 nautical miles away from our my final approach. I'm at 13.5 K feet up in the air. I should start descending, right?
Yes. You should also start getting probably below 100 knots. So if you look at your airspeed indicator, you can see there's some lines on it.
Right.
So anything under 100 knots, you can deploy one level of flaps. And then you see where the line turns white.
Yeah.
That's where you can deploy, I think, second or maybe third set of flaps. I'd have to consult the manual to be 100% sure, but yeah, don't deploy your flaps unless you're under 100 knots, and don't deploy your third set of flaps until you're in the white zone. And then that red line is where your plane will fall out the sky. So don't slow down. Yeah, so don't slow down. Yeah. So that's your takeoff speed. I think it's about 65 in the Otter.
Yeah. 66.
Okay, 60. Yeah. Somewhere around that area. So ideally you want to sort of stay 10 knots above that when you're coming into land.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you're on a really short airstrip, in which case you might have to make it 5 knots above that crashing speed. So I've turned off my heading marker, which makes finding the runway that little bit more tricky. Trying to find a patch or a gap in between the trees to land is not always that straightforward, is it?
Nope. Do that.
True that. True that. And if we do sell those aircraft that I was talking about earlier, and getting me a caravan, then we can start heading over to Australia and checking out all the new world update features. There's quite a few places, Ayers Rock,
Right.
Sydney Opera House. There's a whole bunch of stuff we want to go look at.
Nice.
Or maybe maybe in the whole of Australia there's only 2 bits we want to look at. I don't know. But
Coming into my approach, so
okay, mate. I'll shut up and leave you to it.
thank
Good
you.
luck. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Cheers, buddy. Still alive.
I do agree with Brian, though. Those rudder inputs are aggressive.
Yeah.
We'll have to have a look at that. We'll have to have a look at that. I'm just coming into Kilo Zulu Foxtrot. What I should have done is make a note of what the altitude is.
41% fuel. So, do I press cargo fuel loading and unloading now? On air hauler?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Or do I finish flight monitoring?
Yeah, finish flight monitoring, and that'll put your aircraft in the right airport. Where's the bloody runway?
Okay. Condition. Oh, 27%, so I do need repairs.
Oh crap, that's going to be expensive, dude. So obviously it did register that crash.
Yes. What crash? I didn't see anything. Oh, that's getting edited out. What are you talking about?
You still got to pay for it. Have you got insurance on it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh man, I see the runway.
Let me see.
I think. Oh my god. Okay, that's a tricky one.
Oh shit. Are you freaking kidding me?
How much? Oh god, 293,000.
How did you know?
Because I can see your screen.
I know, buddy, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. I thought I had insurance, though.
Yeah, I thought you did. Well, that's just put the company right back in the shit, isn't it? Financially.
It's okay, I don't want to get paid this month. I'll put it in the company funds.
In which planet do you think you get paid 273,000 a month?
I can't take out insurance on a VA aircraft.
Well, that's absolute pants.
Are you serious?
I have to check the VA finances, aren't I? How the hell am I going to land here? Oh, that's dodgy. I'm super nervous about this one, Jim. If you go to the VA and look at your cargo jobs that you've accepted.
Right. I press fly now.
Just wait a minute, because you've got to put an extra stop, haven't you?
True.
Alright, 1 notch of flaps. Actually, let's go 2 notch. So I've been doing, what I've noticed is I'm coming in really steep on all of my landings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely not advised. So I'm going to try and do it properly this time, even though I'm doing exactly the same mistake right now. But we're going to try and fix it before we get to the runway. And I'm not going to put my feet on the brakes until the aeroplane has had a chance to slow down. Oh man, Jim, you're going to have kittens when you get here.
All right, so I loaded the cargo.
Good start. What's your weight ratio look like, and what's your fuel range look like?
Estimated range 466. I only have available capacities 354.
Landed. Taxi and park.
Oh.
Landing was okay.
I got an okay landing. I was so nervous about that, Jim, honestly.
Awesome.
You're going to have kittens when you get here.
Right. Anytime you can look at my...
Not yet, mate. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Just be patient, bro. Let me not crash my plane. Okay. Oh, gosh. Right. Handbrake on.
We don't know destination yet. Oh, it
Yeah,
says
you do.
𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗽𝗍.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, when does it expire?
2 days.
27th of February then. Okay. So scroll down. So this is all important information. So we know 𝗤𝗍𝗍 anyway, so that's not a big deal. So you can scroll back up. What I'm trying to look for, bearing in mind it's quite blurry, is the distance. But I can see it. 246. Look up. Go up to the top. Where the job is. Yeah, there.
Okay.
So you need to have minimum 246 nautical miles of fuel, right?
So I press
So
fly now? Or do
yeah.
we add an intermediate approach?
We will do that, but we'll do that in the flight planning stage. So yeah, grab your aircraft.
Why are there two? Oh, it's the VA I want. Okay.
Okay. So your range is 466, so that's more than you need. Way more than you need. So take some of it out, because the heavier your plane is, the more fuel it will use.
Offload fuel?
Don't bother offloading the fuel. You've already bought it, so just keep it.
Okay.
But this is what I'm teaching you now is the process you need to do when you're planning your flight.
Okay.
So you need to know where you're going. You need to know. Ideally, you want to write down that bit, that information on the left, so that you know what altitude the airport is, which way the runway is pointing, etc., etc. Yeah. And then you want to work out how much fuel you need with a little bit of extra, just in case the wind is against you, or you have an issue, or something or other.
So we have more than enough.
Yeah, you have way more than enough. Too much, really, but don't bother chucking it, because you literally just lose it. Yeah. That's really messed up the way that works. But okay, that is the route. It's a very straight line though, so I'd be a bit nervous of that. So, if you want to fly with me, I'm going to send you an invite.
Yes, sir.
So now, what you need to do is you need to plumb into Microsoft Flight Simulator exactly the same route that we just did in 𝗤𝗄𝗍𝗍 2.
Where do I go? Main menu? Right?
Yes.
Tricky bit, isn't it?
Hmm?
Very tricky.
Hmm. Even more tricky when you're trying to do it twice on two different flights.
Exactly.
That's when your melon really starts to spin. That's where you were. Where are you now?
𝗦𝘂𝗍𝗺. I'm here. And I'm going to KZF.
No, you're going to Alpha Yankee Tango India. Alpha Yankee Tango India. That's it.
Righto.
And then, you see where I am? That's where Kilo Foxtrot blah 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 is. So you need to zoom in there. And what I had to do, I tried multiple times to click on the airport and get directed straight to the airport, but it just, it works for you. Add.
There
bonk.
you go.
All done. So now you're ready to fly, and when you land, it shouldn't, emphasis on shouldn't, kick you out and make you go back to the main menu. It should just let you take off and go straight to Alpha Yankee Tango
After
India.
I refuel, if I need to refuel.
You're not going to need to refuel.
You sure it was just a bug?
Not 100%, but we'll find out, won't we?
We'll find out, yeah.
You should when you land, you should have loads of fuel left. If you don't, then we know there's a problem. Watch that angle. You got flaps on. Don't be in such a rush to turn when you take off.
Okay.
By rights, when you take off, you should stay on exactly the same heading as the runway until you reach, I don't know, 2,000 feet? Something like that, at least.
Gotcha.
2,000 feet
6,000.
above. 2,000 feet above the runway, I mean.
Okay, okay.
You got no head tracking today?
No, I forgot to turn it on.
Just hope there's not a big old mountain right next to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
You've already smashed it into one mountain. What difference does it make? It's a nice gradual turn, that though, mate. Very nice. But you could always jump out into the external camera if you want to see what's around you.
No, I'm fine. Still climbing.
Good speed,
Still got
good climb.
speed.
Yeah, you're right. Although your engines are both red. Yeah, you spotted that. Good man.
Yeah. You know what I noticed on this flight?
What?
It's a lot less turbulent.
Oh, cool. So if I grab 600 weight, are you alright to take the extra 113?
I'm pretty sure I am, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Definitely.
That will allow me to put a bit of extra fuel in. So it's the first time we've done this, isn't it? First time we've dual collected a load.
Yeah. How you feeling? Relaxed?
Relaxed now that I got the plane down on the ground, because it's quite a tricky little runway, this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I recommend only trying to land on it from one direction.
I'm going off my VFR path just to get around the mountain a bit.
Okay. Whatever you think is best.
Hey, right now the destination is showing me 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗆𝗺.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with Microsoft Flight Simulator. It doesn't show you your added waypoints.
Okay.
And sometimes your added waypoints, even though you click on the runway, oh god,
Ooh,
you
the
just got a lot of
clouds
clouds. Yeah, wow. I'd get a bit of altitude there if you can.
That was instant. Holy crap.
Yeah,
That's not gonna help.
No, that's nasty. You just picked up a really nasty bunch of weather right there. And there's some pretty big mountains where you are as well, so you have to be real careful, mate.
Talk about turbulence now.
As it just changed on a dime.
Yeah. Instantly.
You still there, Jim?
Well, here, what I was thinking right now is I wanted to go to the VFR window that I put on my side screen, my side monitor, and scroll and zoom out. But I'm scared that if I do that, I'll probably lose an engine like I did last time.
So, on your airplane, you've got a GPS system with the same line.
Yeah.
So you could just use that as a guide.
That's not the thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for the KZF.
Yeah, but if you get closer to the line, you'll be able to see it on the little map.